Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the different source of history. Okay, I've given the picture, Taj Mahal picture. By seeing this, you may be able to understand the topic. Source, different source. What is source? Through the source, we know about the past. Okay, now remember we are learning about Mughal history, Mughal period. Now there are two types of source through which we come to know about our past. First one is archaeological source, second one is literary source. What is archaeological? Archaeological source is nothing but material remains of human life. Material remains. Okay, for example, inscriptions, coins, monuments and buildings, sculptures and paintings. Now literary source in the sense written knowledge is needed. Okay, written source. Okay, it may be written in palm leaves or animal skin or different source were used to write. Okay, now we are going to learn in detail about archaeological source. What is archaeology? It is a study like biology. It is a study. Archaeology is a study of history through material remains of human life. See that. Look at the inscriptions here. It is engraved on the hard surface. Okay, what the difference between writing and engraving? It's different. Okay, so now even we engrave we in our home name is engraved in our front of our home. Have you seen? So individual home means we normally do that, right? So that is what called as inscription. Okay, these are the writings engraved on solid surface such as metals, rocks or pillars. Okay, it is written in various languages. Okay, many languages were there. It is written in every languages. It gives information about people and list of dynasties. It may be anything. In temple, they inscript about the people who contributed for the temple construction and who constructed the temple, who and all helped. Many details are engraved on it. Okay, for example, Brigadeshwara temple, have you heard these details? There was a old women who supplied buttermilk for the everyone who constructed the temple. So that lady's idol is also included in that tomb. That also we have learned, right? So every details it's included. That is what Brigadeshwara temple have you would all have heard about it. So this is a temple picture. See the inscription. It is written in, I think it is like old Tamil language. So you can see that inscription. It is engraved on the hard surface. Now the next one we are going to see about monuments and buildings. What is monuments? It is old historical buildings. Historical importance should be there. Many buildings are there. Okay, so there should be an historical importance about the building. There may be difference in every building. So you can, first picture is Sanchi Stupa, and the second one is Jallianwala Bagh massacre. What is Jallianwala Bagh? Bagh is garden. It's located in Amritsar. It is a great incident. It happened in many in modern history, modern period, Britishers period. Many people, Indians, were killed. Gunshot, many people, more than thousands of people died. So you can know more details about Jallianwala Bagh. It is called as massacre because many people were killed on it in that incident. Okay, so you can learn more about it. You can type in the internet. And the third one is Taj Mahal. Everyone know about it. It's world wonder, right? And what and all the ideas it gives. It gives idea about technical advancement in Taj Mahal. White building, white stones, marbles are used. Okay, so that was the first place where marbles were used. More it is constructed in a very amazing way. Architectural styles you can see. Okay, and cultural influence will be there. Temple means the construction type will be different, and mosque means it will look different. By seeing the building you can understand, okay, what religion it is or what style it is. Everything we can understand, right? Even for your understanding, I can say about a Kerala style home. If you see, you will identify, okay, these people belong to Kerala because they construct in a different style to show that their regional way. Okay, that is what cultural influence we say. Now we are going to discuss about coins. So coins, when you see the coin, we can know many informations. It is made up of any one of the metals. It may be we started making coins with gold, silver, and bronze, copper. Okay, and now we can see the coins here. It shows about the interest of the king and queen. Suppose the king praise the god, any one god, means that also they will inscript. They will make that picture, and then it shows the religion, year of making, and what metal is it's made up of. Okay, it may be any metal. So by using that metal we can understand that okay, that metal was famous in that period, we can understand. Okay, you can see different types of coins, king, queen picture, it is their wish. Do you remember Samudragupta playing Veena, the coin? We have seen the picture in 6th standard, right? That is also one of the coins because he knows to play the Veena, so he printed coin in that picture. Now we come to literary source. Actually, mainly literary source is classified into two categories. Remember, it is religious and non-religious. Religious in the sense it should be related to any religion. It may be Hinduism, Islamism, Muslim, Christianism, anything. Okay, literary source are written in palm leaves or bark of trees or animal skins, any one. Okay, paper became the main source to write during the later medieval period. Till then paper was not invented. You remember first session we studied about early medieval, later medieval. First 500 years we used to write in any of these source, that means palm leaves or bark of trees. Later medieval they invented paper and it became the chief writing material. Okay, now example for religious text I have given here Ramayana and Quran. Any textbook, it may be Bible or Bhagavad Gita, anything that talks about one particular religion is called religious text. It is a literary source. Okay, and what is non-religious? Nothing it talks about religion. Okay, maybe Tirukural, or you can talk about biography, autobiography, and when you talk about books, it may be indigenous. What is indigenous? It is regional book. It is written in the local language. Foreign travelers who visited India, they may give account about our Indian, any one of the king or kingdom. That is called foreign travelers account. Okay, now non-religious texts, it is mainly divided into three categories: biography, autobiography, or court chronicles. Now I have given what is biography and autobiography. A biography is something someone writes about me is called biography, and autobiography is something I write about myself. Okay, so everyone must be knowing what is Wings of Fire. It is a textbook written by our great APJ Abdul Kalam. So the picture I have given here to understand, it is autobiography, self-written book. Okay, so actually in Mughal period there are many autobiographies famous for. So first one I have mentioned here is Babar Nama. Nama in the sense Charitra, story. It is written by Babar. Babar is a main king. We will learn in detail in 4th lesson. It is the first king who introduced more new advanced military techniques. Okay, now biography in the sense someone writes about the particular king. Akbar Nama is a biography. It is written by Abdul Fazal. Prithviraj Raso is a main biography. It's written by Chand Bardai. Now court chronicles in the sense government maintains record of what is happening. Now for example, at present this COVID situation, definitely our Tamil Nadu government will be making a note of how many people are tested, how much is invested, what and all the steps taken by the government. Everything is recorded. Okay, officially the chief secretary will be recording everything. That is what in previous days it is called as court chronicles. It is a history of dynasties written by scholars. Okay, the court poet, generally court poet mentions about all the king's war, wherever he loses or win, anything he will record. So main thing court chronicle is Rajatarangini. It's written by Kalhana. It is about the rulers of Kashmir. Okay, now this is what today's session I have discussed.